Evie. Cool kids. Oh, cool kids. Hi, how are you? It's a beautiful day. I'm about to show you some silver money. So put your thinking caps on and stay. It's Silver University. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. Boy, it'd be cool if I didn't make shit up on the fly. If I had like a script or something, I might be dangerous. Yeah. Might be dangerous, right, Eva? Okay, cool kids. So, today we're going to talk about common coin denominations that you're going to run into stacking, okay? That aren't dollars, half dollars, quarters, dimes, nickel. We're going to talk about some common denominations. So we're only going to cover the common ones. And then we're going to talk about what you need to know, generally speaking, about how to tell if there's silver or not. Okay? It's going to be amazing. Just sit there and wait. So, of course, the main system we're going to run into that isn't ours, that's really different from ours, right, is the Mexican system. That's going to be the obvious no-brainer because there's a chance you can get Mexican coinage in your change because you live on the same continent. Yeah. Now, if you're not in North America, folks, disregard that last statement, but still pay attention because it still stands that you could find Mexican coinage at your local coin store. Yeah. So, the first thing you have to realize is that Mexico has been minting coins longer than any other mint in North America. Yeah, Mexico City specifically has been minting coins since the dawn of freaking time. Okay? And we're going to prove that right. We're going to prove that right away. I'm going to show you a really old coin from Mexico. Now, what's cool is the denominations didn't change for many moons. Many moons. So that's going to be awesome. Alright, so first things first. Mexican coins you're going to run into potentially. Now you can find these metal detecting. Here you go. You ready? So the first Mexican coins that you could find are these old Spanish colonials. Okay. This is a Mexican coin. This was made in Mexico. How do I know that? Well, let's zoom in. All the keys are there. So the first thing, your first clue, if you see this portrait of Charles IV, you know it's Spanish. But to know where it's minted, you're going to look over here and right by this pillar. And you see that? That is a Mexico City mint mark. That is the denomination, 8 reals. 8 reals is $1. Okay? And as a matter of fact, our dollar is based on the 8 reals. 4 quarter dollars, which would be 2 reals. Here's a 2 real. See, 2 real, R2. This one was made in Madrid, so it's a little different. But this is a quarter of an 8 piece of 8. So this is a quarter of $1. So we call it 25 cents. They call it 2 reals. Okay? Now, here's another example. This one's from Mexico, so we can stay in brand. There you go, Mexico City, 2 reals. Now this is his son, Ferdinand the Seventh. All right. Now here's his pappy. Where's his pappy? I got his pappy here. His pappy, Charles III. Where you at, Pappy? Oh, there you are. There's Pappy. Okay, that's his Pappy. Charles III. And this one's also a 2 real from Mexico City. This one's pretty worn, but it's there. Anyway, guys, we're getting off the topic here. These also came in other denominations, not just those. There was also the 1 real, right? 1 real coin. Now, these are Spanish. So, here's a 1 real from Spain. And this one's from Mexico City, as you can see. All right, 1 reals are cool. Then you've got the half real, and this I'll show you a cob. Okay, that's a cob. It's a half real cob from 1720. All right, now we're getting away from Spain. Now we're gonna go to Mexico. Okay. But first, I want to show you one more. You could run into these. If you do buy them, don't hesitate. Okay? This was made in Mexico City in 1755. Yeah. It's legit. But made in Mexico. That's the important part here, okay? So, reals, 8, right? 4. I do have a half. I have a 4 real. But we'll go to the Mexican version. I do have a Spanish half real, too, or 4 real as well. Yeah. Okay, so you got the 8, the 4, the 2, and then you go down to the 1 and the half. After that, you get into the Maravedis, or if you go up, you go into Scudos, which are gold. So copper and gold after that. All right. Oh yeah, Mexico. We want Mexican stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. Mexico. Who needs you? I've got Mexico. I'm eating right and I'm living good. Doing everything I thought I would. 1 real. I should have left you a long time ago. Who needs you? I've got Mexico. All right, Mexico. So, you might run into these. I'm going to show you what they look like real quick. They all basically look like this. There's a 2 real, 1 real, 2 real. I have a few 2 real. But we're not going to look at every 2 real. Here's a 4 real. All right, 4 real basically looks like a 2 real, only bigger. It'll say 4R on it instead. See, 4R. Guadalajara. I think I'm saying it right. All right. So, then you get into, of course, your 8 real. Right? But Mexico quit making reals in the 1890s. Well, actually, the 1880s. Actually, in the 1860s, technically, the coinage changed. I don't have any Maximilian stuff, But it's all going to be kind of like this. It's going to work like this. You're going to have a 5 centavos. Okay. You're going to have a 5 centavos type coin. Okay. There's a half real also, obviously. You're going to go to the 10 centavos coin. Right? 10 centavos coin. Okay. All right. And I'm just going to show you, different. If you see this, it might be silver. Okay. If you see this on the front or back. And the cool thing about Mexican coins is all the way up and down the chain, they look the same pretty much. Until you get way later on into the game. Here's a 20 centavos. Okay, then you go all the way up to 50 centavos. 50 centavos. Okay, now there's again bigger, older versions. I have some. When I see them, I will show them to you. And then, of course, the peso. Un peso. They went to the peso. This is the pesos right after the 8 reals, guys. This is what they look like. These are the ones you want, man. I love these things. These are awesome. Ooh. All right. Now, then they go to these little baby bitch pesos. That's not true. There's actually some pesos in between here that I don't have any because they're so expensive. But from the teens, in the 19 teens, tens and teens, and there was a civil war in Mexico. And so all those coins are rare, expensive. I might get some someday, but anyway, then you watch the debasement of the currency. We drop down to 50%, right? And then we drop down to 30%, right? But these are still silver. And then finally, as things get most horrible, then would you stop whimpering, buddy? You just went out. You're not going out again. Yeah, the most horrible and deplorable thing ever. The 10% peso. But it's still silver, mostly in the core of the coin, if I remember right. But there is a layer on the outside, too. 10% silver. About as much silver as a war nickel in that coin, by the way. That big old juicy coin. There's also other denominations. You've got a 5 peso. These were really cool and hip. And the 47 and 48. Very nice design. Really enjoy that design. It's nice. You've got the 2 pesos. Right? 2 pesos are fine. Alright. And you could run into one of these. Pretty cool. Pretty sweet. Yeah. Alright. And you may recognize this design because this is the same design found on another type of silver they had, which was the Onza. The Onza Plata Pura for your enjoyment. Yes. There are lots and lots of current offerings for Mexico. These Onzas, for example, come to mind. And if you look at the back of this, these different designs, they're all on those different coins I showed you guys. Yeah. Isn't that cool? Yeah. There's the more... So you'll have your 72% silver 5 peso. You'll have your 90% Diez pesos of various designs. I can show you 3 at least. Here's one. They love Hidalgo, man. They love that guy. Look at that mug. Yeah, they love that dude. They put him on everything. And here you go. There's another one. That's a Diaz peso. Yeah. Very cool. Very fun. Very premier. That one's actually pretty rare. The very low mintage one. There's this. This is also a Diaz peso. And it's a pretty chunky coin. There's the 25 pesos from the Olympics that you'll commonly see. Guys, all these coins are sought after. The Mexican stuff just it's bought up, man. People love this stuff. Here's a really nice tins and cartwheels. They're cartwheels everywhere. Here's some modern bullion stuff. There's also some bimetal coins. I may be getting one soon. I do actually have one, but I'm not going to dig it out. We're looking for stuff you're going to commonly run into. Basically, if it's Mexican, get on your phone and check real quick. If it's silver, buy it. If it's anywhere near about, that's my advice to you guys. But I can't give financial advice. Only silver collecting advice, right? So this is another example of a 5 peso. As they, if you notice, just in a few years, we went from this big to this big. Let me zoom out so you can really explore the space here and see what they did. Look at the difference in size and weight. This is 0.643 ounces. This is 0.4178 ounces. You see that? And that's in 7 years? And then it gets worse from there, guys. It just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. Yeah, but they're still silver and they're still cool. Yeah, they're still sought after. People still buy this stuff. I mean, some of these coins, man, the premiums on them are pretty stupid, honestly. Like, didn't used to be that way. Like these here. I mean, you could pay double melt for one of these nowadays. Didn't used to be that way. You can still find them cheap. Obviously, I have them. Guys, Mexico. I hope we covered it so you get kind of an understanding of what you're looking at. Hope you find all the collectibles of your dreams while you're awake. And if you don't, and this is our Silver University version of the Mexican stuff. I know I've done other videos on it. If you don't find any of this stuff, that's okay. It'll come to you. This is years and years of me collecting, getting all this stuff. I don't buy all this stuff all at once, okay? Have an amazing day. Like, share, and subscribe.